Hill, yeah, what is it? The Green Hill Hedgehogs, sorry, my mistake. And
That's something.
Arroyo throws two balls, and we haven't have we? I don't think we've seen a walk tonight, and that's pretty impressive so far. And that was that
Is it is it
Morales?
actually impressive?
I think that is impressive because like you had my games where there was like 20 walks, I think 18
Well,
exact.
I mean, I don't watch games played by Canadian teams, so
No, I mean, oh, you mean my managed team? Because that's what I'm talking about.
yeah, that's what I'm talking
You
about.
don't, well, you didn't know I was Canadian yet, so I'm gonna call it your bluff there, sir.
Well,
Texture is thrown out there. He won't be getting an RBI this time. I'm doing awful play-by-play. I'm just rambling, I think. And here
no,
comes.
no, you're doing great, buddy. Like I'm sure that
Well, it's my
to your Canadian standards, this is the best.
Upton. He hits a rare deep ball, but it's caught in center field.
I really thought Upton was gonna make a strong play. They were trying to show up. Who was it, Nelson?
Uh,
I
Delman Young.
Delman. Yeah, Delman.
It was actually Upton hitting the pitch there, not
Right,
in
right.
center.
No, I know, but like he made, the good catch. It was a good catch, and then Delman made the spectacular catch.
Right.
And
And Lester's really working the lineup here. And by the way, speaking of Canada, DP has the powder blue Toronto Blue Jays uniform on because that's just badass. That's classic.
no, I just want everyone to know that Toronto is probably the worst city in the entire Western Hemisphere.
Well, I would say the entire planet actually, but that's just me. And Kenji Morales comes up to bat, and what a great diving play! And he gets it. Oh no, he's safe. And
Oh,
here comes the manager out to argue the call. And apparently
that's what I live for.
Zach is black as well. Every manager in this
I
league.
think the manager was just ejected.
Was he ejected?
Yeah, two technical fouls. He's out of here.
He might have been. I think they might have ejected him just because he's black. I think they're pretty racist actually, and because his
Is that how? Is that how things?
well, I mean, look at baseball. I mean, it's all run by the white guys. They just pay their black players to all the white people in attendance just watching for entertainment value. I mean, that's all black people are good for
Was
apparently.
that off of the pitcher's glove
It was, and it was a great play by the second baseman there to get the out off the pitcher's glove
to get the what?
to get the out.
I'm sorry.
Oot. And McCann hits one to the gap, and he's gonna drive in a run, and they're gonna hold up at second. That was a double for Brian McCann, and I think he
Oh,
might be the best.
actually, Ramis is playing in this game.
Yeah,
Who knew? Huh?
yes, I didn't even realize that.
Who knew?
Is he on the same? Yeah, he is. He's on the same team. No, he's
That's impossible.
no, Hanley's on the other team. Sorry, my mistake.
Like I said, impossible.
Right, because Michael Young is DP's shortstop, not Hanley Ramirez. So McCann, I think he might be the best catcher or the second best catcher in this league. Although according
The
to
best. Is,
according to Volch, it's Ruiz. He's the second best.
let's not forget about Mar.
Well, I'd say Mauer's the best, and then McCann would probably be second. And by the way, we missed an Arroyo strikeout, and now he has two outs, and he's trying to get out of this inning with only one run allowed. And it looks like
Dylan Young's been playing a pretty impressive game so far, but
for Arroyo, he's not having too bad of a game. Is Arroyo Canadian? I think Arroyo is Canadian.
you'd think that of the two of us, you'd know that.
I'm pretty sure he is, because up in our Canadian sports networks, they actually put a little maple leaf besides players who are Canadian. I'm dead serious. Not on TSN, but there's another channel called the Score Network, and if there's players in other sports.
I'm gonna sap you right there. Canadian talk.
All right,
So
all right. I'll shove with the Canadian talk. And we've got a deep ball here. This might be no,
oh no,
almost
no.
in the warning track. I think that was Pence, and that brings up Pablo Sandoval. And Leicester's just completely destroying this lineup.
Leicester looks to be in top form today. I don't see anyone on the team
Well,
scoring.
I don't either. I mean, DP's probably got the best starting rotation in the entire league. I mean, he's got who are his other two guys? I don't even remember. I think he's got Tim Lincecum. He's got Leicester's third guy. I mean, Leicester's your third guy. He could be a first guy, honestly. But he's gonna allow a hit there, but he's got a great fielding defense, and they hold it to a single. And now we've got Carlos Pena up, and I mean, as a ninth batter, I think it said he has an 80 contact, or no, it might have been 60 contact. There's no way Pena has 80 contact, but he had 80 power, I believe, and that's pretty damn good for a ninth hitter. And he drives one up the middle, and Sandoval is around, and he gets the third. No, he moves back to second. Sorry. It said he was going over to third, and then I guess he turned back.
So we're seeing a bit of weakness here from Leicester. I'm surprised to see two men on base.
Well, we're in the top of the fifth already, and I mean, he hasn't allowed a run yet, so that's pretty damn good. And that ball's just foul, and that would have drove in a run for sure, so Leicester's a little lucky. And he's lucky that this isn't RBI baseball, because in RBI baseball, that is considered a fair ball, and my players will run around all the way and score, just like they did against your team. And Leicester strikes him out to end the inning.
I think I know why that happened now. I didn't know that that game was being played in Canada. Play at a full site.
Yes, they have completely different rules. The foul line actually goes way, way back from where the actual painted line is. I'm sorry they didn't tell you that back in the States.
Yeah.
And Markakis pops up, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, that's what that's called? Pops up?
Yes,
Interesting.
it's called a pop-up, and yeah, that can be taken in a number of ways, especially when you're talking about Chode Figgins. As he takes strike one. The Canadian Arroyos throws another one right down the plate, but Chode cannot do anything with that. He's now 1 for 3.
Wow, Chone is one fast guy, let me tell you.
Well, he was so slow that he couldn't make it to first base there. And this one's driven way back, and this could be gone.
That ball is out of the park.
Back, and gone. I hate that guy, by the way. He's San Francisco's guy. He always says that for home runs. But Shane Victorino, impressive here. He hits his first home run of the season, I believe. And he's not really a guy with a lot of power, so. But now we've got Mark Teixeira, and that is a guy with a ton of power, but he pops up to the catcher, and he makes the
easy catcher for the catcher.
Yeah, easy catch.
The Greenfield Hedges, though, are really starting to pull this one away.
Yeah, I mean 3-0, and then you got Lester on the mound, and he's probably gonna go the distance. I mean, he's only thrown 50 pitches in 5 innings, so he's on pace for about 90 pitches for a complete game. And he gets a pop up there, just one pitch out.
Surprised to see Kinsler pop up right there. He's usually much better as the game goes on.
He usually becomes more and more clutch. His clutch meter just goes through the fucking roof. As you get to the 9th especially.
Exactly.
And Upton grounds out to first baseman.
It looks like Lester was a little bit shaky last inning at the end of it, but he's definitely back.
He pulled out a couple strikes, got a strikeout to end the inning, and he rebuilt his confidence. He's still throwing 97-mile-per-hour heaters, so I mean, and it's a 6th inning. And this one's driven way back, and right before the wall. Lester, he got away with one there.
Yeah, he definitely did. That's the second time I've been on the edge of my seat with a hit by Lester, but it looks like he knows what he's doing out there.
And we've got our first, I think that's the first walk of the game. And we're in the 6th inning, and it was intentional, so that's pretty impressive for this game. I mean, we've seen about at least 10 walks on
Oh,
average,
with
I'd
the
say.
double play.
And double play, yes. What a great play there. Galarraga, the guy who was robbed of a perfect game, he's in the bullpen warming up right now, and he's looking to just shut down the team.
Is that the Detroit pitcher?
Yeah, he's the guy that was robbed of
Oh,
that
wow.
perfect game.
There were riots in Detroit that day. Let me tell you,
Definitely.
as a native
I
from
mean,
Detroit.
the Tigers. You're from Detroit,
I do live in Detroit.
so you're just I mean, you're pretty much like 10% Canadian then.
That is not even close to the truth.
And Arroyo. Oh, and what a great diving play, and not in time though. And who is his shortstop? I don't even. Oh, it's Hanley. That was a great diving play by